Hey, what's up, grinders? I am Gems of War and we're playing Hazard. Okay, that was pretty bad. But hey, don't blame me, I'm just trying to keep up with the big boys and girls. Okay, it's a raid boss weekend and this time we are restricted to Urskaya troops. And I had a couple teams set up for this event. Uh, so obviously I have bought the weapon, as I think you should too. It's pretty good actually, it synergizes very well with uh, Urskaya troops, uh, with the mana colors mostly. Before we were slightly mana blocked with the weapons we had for class trial teams and so on, and I think this slots very well into speed teams for the early levels, and well, of course you can use this in the later levels too, but I have another team for the high-end fights. But yeah, this is Ruthless Defense, explodes 40 magic +1 brown gems, and grants a random status effect to all Urskaya allies, and then summons an Urskaya troop. You know this deal, it's pretty basic one of these kingdom mana generator weapons. It has pretty good upgrades too. Raging enrages your hero, and shielding, barrier, and stuns the first enemy too. Pretty good weapon actually. And the Godslayer this time is Berengarie Bear from Urskaya, and deals magic +4 damage to an enemy, boost by enraged allies, and the boost ratio is ×2. And if their boss deals 3 to 5 times damage based on the ascensions, and enrage and random ally too. Gains 1 life on extra turns, armored, reduce damage from skulls by 25%, and most important Godslayer trait deals 3 to 5 times skull damage versus bosses. If you slot him up top and maybe rope dart the Zul god up top and then skull poke him. You could do that too. Right, so the teams. I have 6 sigils remaining, and this is what I used for the very early fights. King Michael explodes a row and deals magic +4 damage to all enemies, and then deals 9 more damage if I am enraged. Pretty good spell. You could use the explosion to generate mana or even an extra turn if you spot those. And that Angry Bear third trait, gain enrage when matching brown gems. That's basically the reason why I'm using King Michael up top instead of Berengarie. Berengarie, we went through that already. I'm using Urskaya to get 50% start to all Urska allies, and you could also use Urskaya to wipe the remaining HP from the enemies. She deals magic +10 scatter damage, boost by enraged allies, and the boost ratio is 8. You can do the math yourself. And she also enrages all allies and gives them 6 attack. Pretty good spell, I'd say, for this kind of troop. And for the hero class, I'm using Elementalist in this case. You could use Titan, or whatever you like. I picked Elementalist because it has Storm Aura, Thunder Fist, and Lightning Strike, and Fortitude, and well, you know, that third trait, Elemental Force. But honestly, on the early levels, any class will do just fine. But I would say using a Storm Aura is pretty good choice because King Michael gets up very easily. Let's try this team in practice so you will see how this works. Well, that's a slow start, no brown gems whatsoever, but we get our troops up. Nevertheless, because of that 50% start. We can start by killing Zul with our Berengarie, and then we could just go and cast our King Mikhail. Then we use the weapon to explode all those brown gems, 30 of them. But let's take that first. And we can take that first too. And voila, we don't have to even cast our weapon. That's the storm aura for you there. Another one. And for the very early levels you could use Ursivius, the other one of the legendary troops in Urskaya Kingdom, instead Berengari, to speed up the fights. Here we could take a look if there are any yellow gems to slow down the Raven there, but actually we can just do that and then do that. And yeah, this is not enough, so we are going to just explode the board. Get our King Michael up. There. Mikhail. I'm not sure how his name is supposed to be pronounced, but I don't think it matters much. One more and then we try the other team. And I have to say, I quite like the other team. I tested yesterday in Explore 12. And, it rolls pretty nicely. Well, we missed an extra turn there. Do an AoE cast, kill Zul, explode the board, and another Mikhail cast, and we're done. That's speed for you there. Right, the other team. Little bit different approach this time. So we're using the Godslayer up top here, mostly because I think in this team he is the first one you want to sacrifice. We are using Urskaya Raid as our mana generator here. This troop entangles an enemy. You can pick whatever you want, but obviously you want to pick the up top one if they aren't entangled yet. And I think this is she. She creates 6 green gems boosted by entangled enemies, and the boost ratio is 3, so every entangled enemy you get 3 more of those green gems. And by the way, as we are using Elementalist class, now if one of these enemies would be, just one would be entangled, this spellcast would say that she creates 3 gems more, but when you pick another enemy who you entangle, it will actually count that and she will create 6 gems in that case. We're using Doomed Glaive here. Urskaya Raid feeds Doomed Glaive and Enraged Karandra, and as we have Elementalist chosen again and the Storm Aura, we should have pretty nice alignments with this Doomed Glaive. This deals damage, AoE damage, and then converts brown gems to Doom Skulls. It works pretty nicely. I'm using Enraged Karandra here to do another AoE cast and possibly convert yellow gems to Doom Skulls. And we can use this troop pretty recklessly, considering that most of these troops should be entangled when we are casting our main damage dealers. Okay, let's try this in practice, shall we? No 50% start, but I think we are going to do just fine. Urskaya Raid has very low mana cost, just 10, so we get that up and get our groove on. Yes, we are going to entangle up top. Oh wow, of course she misses. What else could you expect when I go and say this worked very well in the testing? Well, let's do that, and then we just chase for the alignments, which we don't have. We take that. Do that. We don't have extra turns, but we could take that, and now we have. There, finally. Wow. Amazingly bad luck. Let's try another one. Maybe this works a little bit better in the next fight. Wow. Hello, old friend. Excuse me. Okay then. Take that so we get some entangle in. No more extra turns. We entangle you. There. Do we have alignment? Nope. But let's keep going. Entangle you. Still no extra turn. But guess what? As all the enemies who can be entangled are entangled, we are going to go and cast our weapons. You cannot entangle this invulnerable jewel god, even if enraged Karandara would hit the curse, because he is invulnerable. Boom. There we have extra turn with enraged Karandara and pretty heavy AoE damage as well. And mind you, we haven't even cast our Godslayer yet. Right. We take this one and hopefully this rolls nicely here. Take that. More extra turns? No. Let's create some green gems. A little bit more. There is the extra turn, so do that. Then I guess we could kill Zul. Yes. And let them do some skull poking and we kill them with the next poke. One more. These are that fast. Do that. Lots of yellows, not much green. I think we have to take a slow route here because there aren't enough green gems to get going. We are just going to miss our extra turn there. But now we are going to try. Let's take you. Failed. Karandara alignment is there. Yeah. That kind of team. I guess you could take a rope dart approach. Maybe it's a little bit safer. I just wanted to show this team because, well, I have to say it rolled very well yesterday in the testing phase, but not so well in this video. They all, of course, you can use that other team too. That will do just fine, honestly. That's all, folks. Have a great weekend and stay safe, of course, and peace.